Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, man? What was your day, man? What's up, man? How was your day, man? Oh, man. I'm glad my dog. Yeah, I'm glad my dog Ray back in the league, man. You know, dog let bygones be bygones. You know. Now who you got there? Let's just go conference and random, bro. All these niggas is picking nothing but big schools. Like, it don't matter. Oh, what's up, my man? Ready to watch the game? Oh, that's on you. Well, I got Utah. West Virginia. So you got another one. We got two more. Texas Tech, Arizona State, Arizona State. So if you keep getting the same jump, you just gotta keep going. That's good. We got the same team. That's why he's gonna already. Yeah, because I got Arizona, Arizona State too. So I went two more times, and I got Texas Tech. So you can go two more times. Yeah, no, so you can random two more times this game. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Colorado. I ain't gonna go Texas Tech, man. Yeah, we coming back on red. But I don't know the name of the cleats. It's a pair of Nike cleats on here. Them bitches are gross. If I still play football, I'd get them jerseys. All right, come on, we gotta lock in. He's a real cheater, okay? You gotta keep a good eye on him. If you do anything you don't like, let me know. And she's sitting right here watching the game, trying to eat the controller. Say what's up, Kobe. Yeah. Say hi. Say what's up. Say what's up. Say I'm ready to watch the game. Say what's up. No, calm down. I ain't gonna turn you on. Calm down. Yes. Okay. Okay. Gonna go lay on the couch, baby, sit. Come on, go lay on the couch on this one. Watch the game. You got the best view of the game. Okay.
Casino del Sol Stadium. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Utah Utes and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Arizona head coach told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
What an intro scene that it takes so long.
Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brady. They'll corral him and get him down at the...
Let me see what I got on this team real quick. I still got damn here. Alright. Calm down, Slam. Like, these niggas be so dog shit slow. How are you at a D1? That's all good. I got a Bugatti. Calm down, Slam. No way these niggas are doing this. I'm ready whenever you are, bro.
The 10-yard line on the return. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. We saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Hey, bruh. I just changed my own mechanics to the fucking TikTok shit.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot
go,
before it fell to the ground.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gallagher.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal.
I gotta know who I'm playing, man. It's gotta know who I'm playing.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sales went into the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Parker. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's got it. Slips through the line.
Yeah, bro, these niggas is out punting the coverage. You don't peep the coverage and stop. These niggas is he's crazy as shit. That's all I can say. He ain't crazy as shit with this.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and
Oh
short.
my God.
Under fire.
You ain't see it?
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game.
You missed the. Yeah, you don't be looking for the ball. You don't be looking for the blur. Yeah.
I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wow.
There's some room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Wow.
This
I know
offense
now.
has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a grab in the end zone for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat.
Bam.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. But they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd. He turns that loose down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion set.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. The Utes want to move quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. Runs through a man, he might have some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Ready to try the point
Fuck,
after.
bro. I keep forgetting I changed my shit to
after
tap.
the extra point, they've cut the lead
Where
in
you
half,
going?
down
Hey,
14-7.
Kelly?
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play
That's what it
scoring
takes.
drive.
13 plays. You
And
gotta
the
take
score
your time
comes
and
on
be
a
patient.
12-yard touchdown pass.
Calm down, son.
He'll bring it out. It's Craig.
Ooh,
Not nearly
that's
as
all
much as
easy.
he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the gun, the
Why you
running
taking the
back
worst
looking for room.
angles? Like, what the fuck is up with that? You right there in the hole.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more
Oh
aggressive.
my God, if these niggas listen, bro, that shit ain't even open on my mouth.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back
I
end,
love this
tackling
goal.
this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
That score you can have.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4
Calm down.
plays.
Get back.
And the
Get back.
finisher, an
Get back.
18-yard
Get your
touchdown
butt back.
throw.
Sit down.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No
You gotta put the
return that
backspin
one
on the
for a
kickoff,
touchback.
too.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man,
It's
you've
a
dug
definite
yourself
must
an
score.
early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum.
Oh my God, that's bullshit,
And they
bro.
ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's bullshit. Every time I play make, I feel like it's a pick, man.
Just making a play and turning in the interception.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Oh, they're after him. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
To the air on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Stepping to the right. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got a little grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Got quite a ways to go
That's
to keep
right,
this drive
son.
going. It's third down from the 45. Hauls it in. Discards him with the stiff arm.
What's wrong, son?
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Makes the pass. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Utes will try to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The RPO, it's complete. inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a gift to Parker. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Running inside, it's Craig. Got enough for the first. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Richardson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw it. He just keeps piling up. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Moving out to the right. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He wants it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's Fafita. The short hands, it's Jordan. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Blue 42, Thunder! Blue 42, Thunder!
Tries to get it on the ground. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back?
Ain't no sportsmanship, man.
That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mind.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal it?
Goes high to pull it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Pocket breaking down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's
going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air, it's Dampier. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got his man out of the backfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A strike downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He'll try to do it himself. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared